Grimy. Rebound. She's left alone. She accomplished for the first time in history. The Chicago Sky WNBA champions.
After a miserable 13-27 season, the Chicago Sky, once a WNBA beacon of hope, are now a free-fall squad and have fired head coach Teresa Weatherspoon.
We're here with Chicago Sky head coach Teresa Weatherspoon. Well, Coach, you've mentioned before that this game has given you so much, from the people, the opportunities. It's now brought you here to Chicago. What does it mean to you to get the chance to lead this WNBA organization?
Well, it's a seat that you've worked so hard to get to, but when you look at the young women who are assembled on this team, it's exciting. It's exciting to be a part of their lives, part of their growth, their development, and to build something special here.
You are Angel Reese, the self-described face of women's basketball, is at the center of this upheaval, and her polarizing presence has made the locker room a battlefield. The drama is far from done.
Of course, we got the matchup today against Caitlin Clark in the Fever. You two have had memorable matchups on the floor in college. Her days at Iowa, your days at LSU. How would you describe the evolution of this rivalry now that you guys are both at the professional level?
I think all of the rookies have done a great job being able to elevate and go to the next level and allow us to translate. I think we've all done a great job, especially me and Caitlin, being able to have so much publicity come to the league and come to the game, and so many people are watching the game. I mean, this is long overdue. I mean, these women of the league that I've been watching for a really, really long time, they deserve this.
From strained team dynamics to dubious leadership, the Sky downfall serves as a warning about what occurs when personal ambition triumphs over group cohesion.
Yes.
How would you characterize this moment in your career?
Entering my name into the draft was a big decision for me. And then coming in, I mean, my expectations have gone through the roof. I've broken a lot of records, and I actually named All-Stars. That wasn't on my list either. So just trying to give myself some grace, because I know I'm not the player that I want to be just yet, but also kind of patting myself on the back, telling myself that I'm still doing great.
And you've also been busy off the court, recently
Yes.
attending the Met Gala.
Yes.
Tell me about that day.
That was my birthday. I had practice in the morning.
But hold on tight, for this story is as crazy as it gets. It's not just about basketball. It's also about a city's pride, a team's legacy, and the high-stakes drama that arises when egos collide. How did it all go so wrong, and can the Sky ever recover? From Kennedy Carter's looming departure to Reese's contentious antics, the Sky meltdown has become a must-watch television program. This is a tale of redemption that is just waiting to happen, not merely one of failure. Will they continue to decline into insignificance? Or will the Sky rise from the ashes? Before we get started, be sure to like, and subscribe to our channel for the most recent updates on this developing story. The stakes are extremely high, and we're breaking it all down for you. Your assistance enables us to provide you with the most thrilling sports news first. Now, let's dive into the mayhem.
See McMagor to steal by Jules. Jules bumped. Oh. Ezzie McMagor with 5. That ties her season high, which the Chicago Sky. So the scene, Ezzie McMagor.
Yesterday, the Chicago Sky matched up against the Indiana Fever for the third time this season, and here's what went down on the ground. Action tipped off at 3 and got off to a hot start quick.
From champions to anarchy, the Chicago Sky were the world's best just a few years ago, commemorating their 2021.
The coronation is imminent.
In the present day, the franchise has completely changed. Fans are wondering what happened to the club that previously represented resiliency and unity after a 13-27 record, a broken locker room, and a rotating roster of coaches and players.
Well, we won today. We won today, but they just told me I'm an all-star. And, I mean, I'm just so happy. I know the work I put in. Coming into this league, so many people doubted me and didn't think my game would translate, and I wouldn't be the player that I was in college, or better, or would be worse, and wouldn't be where I am right now. But I trusted the process, and I believed, and I'm thankful that I dropped to 7 and was able to come to Chicago, and it's just a blessing.
The solution is found in a string of errors ranging from inadequate leadership to a culture that valued individual celebrity over group accomplishment. Key players like Candace Parker left for Las Vegas following the championship victory, and then coach and general manager James Wade abruptly left the team in the middle of last season to take a position in the NBA, marking the beginning of the team's decline.
I was just speaking, obviously, for us, that it was just a lot of outside noise, where now I feel like we're used to that. We know how to handle that. We don't want to cause anything to distract us. We don't need any distractions on top of just not causing stuff in the locker room. I feel like sometimes you can read tweets and you can read stuff, and that can affect people in the locker room. And just keeping that out, just making.
These departures left a leadership void that Teresa Weatherspoon found difficult to fill. Her tenure as head coach was characterized by dubious choices and a locker room that swiftly turned against her. By the end of the season, it was evident that the squad was in chaos.
And the same thing that was told to me, you want to be in a situation where you can be yourself.
Yeah.
And you want to trust that you can be. And you want to be around people who are going to allow that, and people who are going to celebrate you. And so that's what I tried to just tell her. If you want to be yourself, if you want to be celebrated, come to Death Row.
Welcoming Teresa to the Hall of Fame are Cynthia Cooper Dyke, Cheryl Swoops, and Tina Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, Teresa Weatherspoon.
However, the issues go beyond coaching adjustments. Players have publicly criticized the team's lack of direction and accountability, and younger players like Sila Cardoso have contributed to the team's declining culture.
Views are here, but that's the nature of it when you get nervous, and this is something that I never thought, never ever envisioned in my life. But I do know this, is that when God solidifies and glorifies your position and your destination, as no one can take that away from you.
Kind of on the play before bumping into Caitlin, it seemed like she turned to you a little bit after the
I ain't answering no practice.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
To her?
I didn't say anything.
Her?
I didn't say anything.
Was called. The question is, will they call? The question is, will they call? But unnecessary. Kennedy
have had difficulty identifying their responsibilities, while veterans have questioned the team's dedication to core principles like discipline and teamwork. The outcome?
Leah Boston's going to shoot too. Camila Cardoso
Can be with Caitlin Park.
Cardoso on the offensive glass, keeps it alive and sticks it in.
A franchise that was once a shining example of success is now a warning about how easily things can go wrong.
You've mentioned it all evening long, though. It's just been so hard for New York. Chicago again, and one opportunity.
Angel Reese, often known as SA Tour, was heralded as the franchise's future when she was selected by the Chicago Sky. She was a powerful player with an exuberant demeanor. It was intended that Reese would guide the group back to glory.
With the 7th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Angel Reese, LSU.
However, rather than encouraging a change, Reese's presence has served as a catalyst for controversy due to her on-court antics and off-court arrogance, which has split her supporters and teammates.
Number one, her confidence coming in. She was really passionate and does all the little things first so that when the scoring and the rebounding and the assisting come, it's natural because she's always in there. She's in the right positions. She keeps going. She doesn't stop fighting. Even bounce back games. If some game they get us, Angel comes back right away and does the same exact thing in the next game, tries to build off that, has short-term memory, which usually takes rookies a long time to do, over the years. And as somebody that people thought...
Although there is no doubting her talent, averaging 16.8 points and 10.6 rebounds per game, her audacious assertion that she will be remembered as one of the reasons women's basketball gains popularity over the next 20 years has only served to fan the flames. Her leadership style has also come under scrutiny.
Win was taken. Carter, positioned by Reese. Does the shot. Look at Reese. Her own got opportunity. Two of.
A player who is more concerned with her own legacy than the success of the team has been depicted by allegations of locker room disputes and favoritism. The game versus Caitlin Clark was the tipping point, as Reese's contentious flagrant foul caused indignation. Her defense that it was a play on the ball and that the umpires gave Clark preferential treatment was widely regarded with mistrust.
I said I really want to meet him because I want to bring him in the fold with us. Then watch this, you guys, as I was saying that, I get a ding in my phone. His mother found me on social media. His mother found me on social media, said we all have to connect, you guys. Don't be quiet. It's all out. Talk to him.
It's over with. You locked in now. They didn't get rid of me. But nah, y'all had a good game today. And
She was criticized by social media users for avoiding responsibility, and the episode came to represent the lack of chemistry in the skies. Fans are left wondering whether Reese is the much-needed savior or the saboteur who hastened their demise because her rise within a dysfunctional system has only made the mayhem worse. Kennedy Carter, the celebrity who wishes to leave with an average of 17.5 points per game. Kennedy Carter, the best shooter in the sky, has been a ray of hope throughout an otherwise disappointing season. Carter's on-court performance has been nothing short of outstanding.
Unnecessary. Kennedy Carter.
However, in a January social media post, she made it apparent that she was prepared to leave Chicago off the court. Carter encouraged her fans to vote for her next performance location. A move that shocked the WNBA community. Carter's post was a blatant attack on the franchise's corrupt leadership, implying a toxic culture that has afflicted the team. While some fans applauded her for calling out the franchise's corrupt leadership, others accused her of leaking personal information.
It was just necessary just because all of the things that I had dealt with, just injuries, coming in as a rookie. I mean, I had a great season. I averaged 18 points. I was starting as a rookie, but I had injuries. Then I had some things like that set me down and just kind of some stumps in the road. So just had to get over those, and I just needed a little break, man. I just needed to take some time away from the game and actually be a spectator, watch. I took a year to watch and see what everybody can do. I took notes, and now I'm back to play and present myself in full form.
Whatever your stance, it is certain that Carter's possible exit would deal a severe blow to a group that is already having difficulty surviving. Carter's frustration makes sense. Despite her efforts, she has received little attention during team meetings and press conferences.
Get myself together. I know that I'm a vital piece of this team, and I know that I need to be in shape. I need to be ready to go. I need to be mentally ready, physically ready. So all of those things were coming into play while I was sick, while I was out. There were still things that I was doing, basketball-oriented, so that when I come back, you guys are like, oh, kind of like she didn't miss a beat. Yeah, because you still have to work in your sleep and you're sick and things like that. So, yeah.
If Carter quits, it will be a clear reminder of the Sky's struggle to keep elite talent and an indication that the instability is far from finished. Tyler Marsh, the new head coach, has been evasive when asked about her future, which has fueled suspicions that the Sky are willing to let her go.
Reese, like Cardoso, and even Kennedy Carter struggles early on in her W career. No strips it in, plus the foul. It's for 3 for Kennedy Carter.
The Weatherspoon period. Teresa Weatherspoon's time as head coach of the Chicago Sky was meant to be a fresh start, but instead it turned into a warning about how easily things can go wrong. From the beginning, Weatherspoon found it difficult to relate to her players, and her leadership style was questioned. By the end of the season, it was evident that she had lost the locker room.
Answer your question specifically, we want Camilla and Angel to be good at what they do already. We want to highlight their strengths. We want to, we also want to continue to improve and figure out ways where they can.
Players believed that Weatherspoon was more concerned with appeasing a small number of people than creating a cohesive team, which led to a team lacking direction and discipline and court performances that revealed the chaos behind the scenes. Reports of favoritism and poor decision-making dogged her time with the team.
You know, how's it been for you to get back to coaching at Unrivaled, especially after the surprise in Chicago?
Yeah, it has been refreshing for me. I think everyone tends to think about what happened in Chicago. You know, I'm the first one to say I was shocked, surprised, hurt. I was all of those things because I didn't see it coming. So I chose just to be quiet. I chose to be silent. I chose to move in my direction and not anyone else's direction. I chose not to speak the way I was spoken about. I chose not to do that. And there's a reason that I choose to be the way that I am, because that's my peace. And if I decide to be the way that you are, I lose my joy.
When Weatherspoon leaves, a failed experiment comes to an end, but the damage is already done. The Sky must now pick up the pieces of a season that was meant to be about rebuilding, but ended up being a train wreck. The question now is whether they can grow from their mistakes, or if history will repeat itself.
Everybody want to meet y'all right quick?
While I'm here, y'all gotta win. Great game. How you feeling? I was cussing them out for you.
Hell of a team win. And I got these gloves, you guys, because you got some people who really put out there today. All right? This first one's gonna go over this one right here.
Yes, sir.